Hey, did you hear the news out of Quebec? Gilles Duceppe is running again as the leader again of the Bloc Québécois. He was the leader of that party until he and most of the Bloc lost in the 2000 election campaign. Well, he's back, and in addition to separating Quebec, his central theme is opposing oil and gas, especially pipelines. It makes sense politically to me. Quebec is the most self-righteous province when it comes to opposing oil and gas, which is ironic considering they receive the most oil and gas transfer payments from provinces like BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Let me quote to you from Gilles Duceppe in today's Le Devoir. The Le Devoir starts by saying the Bloc Québécois has presented itself as the only party on the federal scene that clearly opposes projects of transporting oil over the territory of Quebec. Here's the actual quote from Duceppe. I'm translating on the go. My French is a little wobbly, but I think I got it. He says, "A pipeline, whether it's painted red, blue, or orange, is always the same risk for our rivers." And by that he means there are some pipelines that the federal Liberals say they support. There are some pipelines that the NDP supports, Energy East. And as my understanding is the Conservatives support all the proposed pipelines. He is saying if you are a hardcore environmentalist, there's only one party that will say no, 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 no to everything, and that's the Bloc Québécois. So he's going for the extremist environmental vote, and I think he'll get some of it. There's a few things that come to mind. First of all, is that Quebec is already served by a massive oil pipeline called the Portland to Montreal pipeline. OPEC tankers disgorge their oil in Portland, Maine, and it's piped up through the United States to Montreal and provides an enormous amount of conflict oil to that city. In fact, I don't think there's another city in Canada that has as much OPEC oil as Montreal, but funny enough, Gilles Duceppe doesn't oppose that pipeline. There's one more wrinkle I want to bring to your attention. A few years ago, Gilles Duceppe did a friendly chat, sort of a human interest piece with a newspaper in Quebec, talking about his personal investment strategy, and he's a cautious investor, holds bonds, but he said he owns the Helios Fund in an investment firm, Desjardins. Okay, fair enough, sounds reasonable, but what does the Helios Fund invest in? I mean, what does Gilles Duceppe own when he wants to make money? Well, let me list to you some of the companies in the Helios Fund. Suncor, one of the largest oil sands companies. Talisman Energy, Nexen, a large oil sands company. Enbridge, the largest pipeline company in North America, and in fact one that is making a pipeline going into Quebec. So at the same moment while Gilles Duceppe claims he hates the oil sands and hates pipelines, well, he's saying that in public, in private, that's where he's investing his money. But frankly, how's that any more hypocritical than bashing the oil sands while living off the avails of oil sands taxes? For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.